Greetings and welcome to Eat It Lose. Today I'm going to try something that I saw on Epicurious. It is called the Puffle. A puffle is a waffle made with puff pastry. So this is the puff pastry I'm using. It's fancy puff pastry. I got it from Whole Foods for really expensive, but it's made with butter. So I figured, you know, how often am I going to make puffles? I might as well do it right. So I'm using this brand of puff pastry. I'm using approximately half the box, which I have defrosted already. It's still a little cold, but that I think is going to be okay. And the first thing I need to do is roll out the puff pastry. There we go. Starting to stick a little bit to the table. There we go. There we go. That's one rectangular piece all done. Let's see if I can get the glare down a little bit. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. So here is the second piece. I'm just rolling it out in the traditional manner. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Rolling out as one rolls out things. I don't know. Just talking. So here are my two pieces of puff pastry. And the idea behind the puffle is rather simple. You take a piece of puff pastry, or like if you have a full sheet, this broke as I was trying to peel it off. If you have a full sheet, you can just lay out the full sheet. You put fillings in it, fold it over, or put a second piece on top, and then pop it in your waffle iron. My waffle iron has been heating nicely while I've been talking. And apparently there's something going on outside. And the recipe that I'm going to do, and this wasn't something that I saw on Epicurious, it's something that I wanted to try because it sounded yummy, or I thought it would be yummy, is a Puffle pizza or a Puffle stromboli. We'll call it a Puffle stromboli because I'm not going to put sauce in here. So I'm just going to start off with some cheese. This is an Italian blend. Yeah, you can shred your own, but I mean, it comes in these really nice, convenient bags that zip closed. Yeah. I have some sautéed vegetables. These are peppers, red peppers, mushrooms, and onions. And this is what I would put in a stromboli, or what I put in strombolis whenever I make them. Spread that out just a bit. And they're just sauteed with some butter. And for an extra treat, I have some turkey pepperoni. 70% less fat than regular pepperoni. I know. People give me flack for eating like fake food, but I like turkey pepperoni. And I don't eat mammals, so it is the closest that I'm going to get to pepperoni. There we go. Lots of pepperoni. And sometimes whenever I'm making a stromboli, I will put some like turkey, like deli turkey on it. But I'm not entirely sure if the deli turkey I have in my fridge is actually good to eat right now. So I decided to leave that off for now. And I just need to sandwich my two pieces of puff pastry together. seal the edges as you would a stromboli, I guess. In a way, this is really just a method of making a stromboli even less healthy. All that extra butter in there. Yeah. And as I mentioned, whoa, it's a little hot. My waffle iron is nice and hot. I'm just going to plop that in there. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Probably less good with cat fur in it. Or maybe it's more good with cat fur in it. There we go. I'm just going to let that go. And I'm going to heat up some sauce because I like to have a little bit of sauce with my stromboli. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. And we are back. My puffling has puffled. It's much higher than it was when it started. And it's nice and toasty brown. Look at that. So I think I'm going to need some help taking this off the waffle iron. So I'm going to grab a spatula or something and I'll be back in a moment. I grabbed 2 spatulas of different kinds. So let's go ahead and see if we can pry this off. I had a little bit of a blowout. There's some cheese and a mushroom that slid out. But here we go. That turned out beautifully. You cannot see it yet. There we go. How about that? I'm going to grab a knife. And I guess I'll just cut it into waffles. There's 1. There's 2. And grab the prettiest one. It's nice and flaky and beautiful. Ooh. There we go. Actually, I'm going to cut this one more time, make it a little easier for dipping. There's that. And there's that. Yay. I have my sauce. It's just jar of sauce, and I put the extra filling, the peppers, onions, and mushrooms in with it to, I don't know, use it up and to make it more delicious. Oh, that worked out really nicely. I only really got a bite of the mozzarella with the puff pastry, but the puff pastry cooked up pretty darn well. It's a little undercooked on the sides, but it cooked up fairly well. Definitely hot in the middle. This is great. It is a little greasy, but not overwhelmingly so. I mean, it's like eating a croissant type of greasy. But yeah, it cooked up very nicely. I say this is a win. I would try this again. In fact, I think I am going to try it again. I still have some puff pastry left over, and I'm going to try it with a different filling next week. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day.